Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second lecture of Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. Myself, Suman Singh. So, I hope all of you have seen the first lecture. I know that quality of the video was not so good, so that's why I've decided to make like this. So, today we will see haloalkanes and haloarenes. So now, when we talk about haloalkanes and haloarenes, we will first see that some of the haloalkanes and haloarenes which is used in our everyday life. So all of you have know about chloroform, right? Chloroform, you know about chloroform, and this is that is furon which is used in a refrigerator, and that is one trichloroethane which is used as a cleansing fuel, which is used in cleaning and all, and this is used for nowadays anesthetic. Just before that we were using chloroform as an anesthetic, but now we use halothane as an anesthetic. So these are, and after that, that is vinyl chloride, which is used in the preparation of monomer of polyvinyl chloride. So you can see here that is vinyl chloride, and this is teflon. You can see here teflon, and this is was thyroxine. This is a medicine which is used. So these are some of the basic haloalkanes which is used in our everyday life. So now when we talk about the haloalkanes, so what is haloalkanes? These are what? These are halogen derivatives of alkene is called haloalkanes. You can see here one alkene is there. You can see here this is an alkane, and from this alkane what they have done, they have just removed one electron, one hydrogen, and in place of this hydrogen what they have added, they have added one halogen. Okay, so this is what this is this became what, this became haloalkane. Okay, haloalkane. Okay, so this one. So what we can say, haloalkanes, halogens derivatives of alkane is called haloalkanes. So this will, from here you can understand nicely what this is. What this is, our methane. Okay, this is what we all know, this is methane. Okay, so from this methane you can see here, from this methane they have just subtracted one hydrogen here, and they have, what they have done, they have added one halogen. So it has become what, cs3x. This is called, if it has one halogen, you can see here only one halogen means mono. Okay, we can say that monodihalide or a monohalide. Okay, now you can again, you see they have subtracted one hydrogen and added again one, you can see here one halogen. So it has become what, dihalide, two halogen. You can see here two halogen atom is there. And after that again what they have done, again what we have done, again we have removed three, added three halogen atoms. So it has become what, trihalide, and again what, four halogen atom means tetra or poly. So in this way, this is what, this is an example of haloalkane. So haloalkanes is what, it is an halogen derivatives of alkane. Okay, which is formed by replacing just from an alkene, if from an alkene if we are replacing one hydrogen, and in place of that hydrogen if we are adding any halogen atom, then it is called what, haloalkanes. Okay, always remember that there will be a, suppose we can take one example here. Suppose we have here CH4. Okay, and from this CH4, wait, it is not like this. Suppose it is like this. Okay, we have CH4 like this, CH3 and H. See, this is what, CH4. Now this is what, this is a sigma bond here. So what we will do, we will subtract this hydrogen. In place of this we will add what, one halogen atom. Okay, just like this, CH3 Cl. Now this has become what, this has become our haloalkane. Okay, so I hope you are understanding, all of you have understood this. What is haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are those which is formed by the replacement of one hydrogen atom from alkene. Okay, now when we are talking about the classification, So its classification will be based on the degree of carbon. So based on the degree of carbon, it will be of three types, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. You have to closely observe this, okay? All of you observe clearly here. You can see that why it is called primary, because this carbon this carbon is only attached to one more carbon, okay? And one side it is attached to an halogen. That is why it is called what? Primary halide or 1 degree halide, okay? Now next, if we are talking about this, so you can see that this carbon is attached to this carbon, and this carbon means two carbon, it is attached to two carbon and one halogen. So that is why it is called 3 degree halide. Again, when we are talking about this, so here you can see that this carbon is attached with this carbon, and this carbon, means three carbon, and one with this halogen. So it is called trihalide. So in this way, this is um, in this way, the based on the degree of carbon, it is divided into primary halide, secondary halide and tertiary halide. If there is one halogen atom, then primary halide. If there is two halogen atom, then no, sorry, if there is if it is attached to 1 degree carbon, then it is called primary halide. 2 degree carbon means secondary halide, and 3 degree carbon means tertiary halide. So here one example is given, you can easily identify so which one is primary here and which one is secondary. If we are talking about this carbon, now which if we are talking about this carbon, so this carbon, you can see one is attached to this. This carbon is attached to how many carbon? Only one carbon. You can see here only this line, only this carbon it attached to say only this carbon. So that is why it is called what? 1 degree carbon. Now you can see here this one. In the same way, you can see this one, this carbon is attached to this hydrogen, this carbon and this carbon. That is why it is called 3 degree carbon. In the same way, if we you can see here also one, again here 1 degree carbon, here also 1 degree carbon, okay? Here again 3 degree, you can see here, because it is connected to one this carbon, again one bond with this carbon, one bond with this carbon. So here again 3 degree, here also again 3 degree, here also again 3 degree. So in this way you can find out which one is 3 degree, 2 degree and 1 degree. So based on the degree of carbon, it is divided into primary, secondary and tertiary halide, okay? Now next is classification based on the halogen atom. So based on the halogen atom, it is divided into three. One is monohalide, and another one is dihalide, and third one is trihalide. Yeah, don't worry about the notes. All the notes you will get, you will get a PDF notes of this. So based on the number of halogen atom, it is divided into three, that is monohalide. You can see here monohalide is example is CS3Cl, and dihalide you can see again dihalide is divided into three: geminal, vicinal and terminal. We will see that what is geminal, terminal and vicinal. After that again you see trihalide. If you can see only why it is called haloform, you can see the example of haloform. Why it is called haloform? Because it is connected to only haloform. It is called haloform because it is if it has only one carbon, you can say only one carbon, okay? So that is why it's called haloform. And in this haloform you can see the example of CS3Cl, CS3CHBr and CHI3. So these are the example of haloform here. And in dihalide we have geminal, vicinal and terminal, okay? So we will see that what is terminal, vicinal and geminal. Here we can see that. Now when we are talking about the geminal, okay? So geminal will be what? If suppose this is a carbon here, okay? I will change the color, change to green, okay? Suppose when we are talking about this geminal, okay? So geminal is what? Suppose this is a carbon here, okay? And this carbon is like this, okay? And one of this is attached to this halogen and this halogen. Then this type of compound is called geminal halide, okay? Suppose, because why it is called geminal? because you can see two halogen atoms. You can see here two halogen atoms is attached to one carbon. To the same carbon atom, if to the same carbon atom two halogen atoms are attached, then it is called geminal dihalide, okay, or gem dihalide, or also we can say that 1,1 dihalide. So we can take one example of this, and when you can take the one example, suppose we have like this, CH3 and CH, and here one carbon, one chlorine, and here one chlorine, this one. So what will be the name of this? So how we have to name any if there is a geminal? So for naming the geminal, we have to keep in mind this is what, you can see, this is what, this is 2 carbon means ethyl, okay. So we will name like this, ethylidene chloride, okay, ethylidene chloride. Okay, ethylidene chloride. I hope you are understanding this. So always remember that two halogen atoms would be on the same carbon atom, then it is called what? Geminal. If there is two carbon atom, if there is two halogen atom on the same carbon, then it is called geminal dihalide. And one more thing you have to keep in mind, that geminal dihalide, whenever if it is reacting with any H2O, if we are doing an hydration, or if you are reacting this with the NaOH, then it will form aldehydes or ketone, okay. You can this you will learn in detail in further topics in further class. So you can see if it is, this is what, two carbon atom, two halogen atom, and if we are if it is reacting with suppose H2O or H plus, or here or aqueous NaOH, then it will form aldehyde or ketone, COH or C double bond O, okay. So it will form aldehyde or ketone. So in this way, geminal dihalide, I hope all of you have understood geminal dihalide, which is 1,1 dihalide, okay. So if there is if any cyclic compound is there, and in that cyclic compound there is a that is geminal dihalide, so how we have to name? Suppose this is our cyclic compound, and in this cyclic compound there is one chlorine is attached here and one chlorine is attached here. So how we will name this? So first of all, we have to name like this. How many carbon? You count the carbon, 1 2 3 4 5. 5 carbon means pentane, okay. So we will cyclopentane, okay. So we will write like this, cyclopentylidene chloride. We will write what? cyclo pentylidene chloride, okay. So in this way you can you can name the cyclic compound. Now after that, vicinal. When we are talking about the vicinal, it is also a very simple concept. Just you have to remember, you have to identify simple things. Suppose this is one carbon, okay, and this one is one carbon, okay, 1 2 position. Suppose this is one carbon and this one is second carbon, and from this carbon one group is, one hydrogen is attached here and one hydrogen is attached here, and this one also, this one also. So now you can see, since this is in a 1 2 position, as I have already told you, 1 on 2 position, if there is one halide is, one halogen is attached here and one halogen is attached here, then this type of compound is called what? Vicinal, okay, vicinal compound. I hope you are understanding this. So we will take one example of this. Suppose we have here CH2 and CH2, and here this is one second carbon, this one is second carbon, and with this one chlorine is attached here and one chlorine is attached here. So if what will be the name of this? Dimethylene chloride, okay. Dimethylene chloride. Are you understanding or not? If the halogen is on the 1 2 position, okay, you can see here 1 and 2 position, then it is called vicinal halide, okay. Now next one is what you can see here, terminal. So whenever we are talking about the terminal, so terminal will be just like this. You can take the example with a very simple example, we can understand this. Suppose we have here CH2, and again we have here CH2 and CH2, and if the halogen is attached, this one is first carbon, this one is second, and this one is suppose third carbon. If halogen attached to the first and third carbon, okay, then this type of compound is called what? This type of compound is called what? Terminal. Okay, geminal. I hope you have understood what is geminal, vicinal, and terminal. So in place of this, you can attach here chlorine. Here also suppose you have added chlorine. So if it is on the first and third carbon, then it is terminal. If on the first and second carbon, then it is vicinal. And in the same carbon, if two halogen group is attached, then we will tell is what we will tell geminal. So what will be the name of this compound? What will be the name? Let me see again, write it. CH2 dash CH2 dash CH2. Here one Cl and here again one Cl. So what will be the name of this compound? It will be trimethylene chloride. How we will write? TRIMETHYLEN CHLORIDE. Okay, so this type of compound is called terminal toluene. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood about geminal, vicinal, and terminal. Okay, now next is classification based on the number of carbon atom. So classification based on the number of carbon atom, it will be you can say that 4 to 5 types. One by one we will see this. Okay, so first is vinyl halide. So how we will be identifying that the following compound is a vinyl halide? So there is a simple rule. What we have to see, the carbon through which the halogen is attached, that carbon must be, first criteria is that carbon must be sp2 hybridization. I hope you know what is hybridization. In the last class I have discussed about hybridization. So that carbon should be sp2, and one more criteria is that should be non-aromatic. Okay, if it is aromatic, then it will not be vinyl halide. That will be different. We will discuss about this. Okay, so if the carbon through which halogen is attached, if that halogen is sp2 hybridized, okay, or if that carbon is sp2 hybridized and non-aromatic, then that type of compound is called vinyl halide. You can take one example here. You can see the example of vinyl halide, that is when we it form PVC. Here you can see that this carbon, here it is this carbon, the carbon which is attached here, this carbon is what? sp2, and you can see that compound is not aromatic, so this is called vinyl halide. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. And one more thing you keep in mind, that the vinyl halide, okay, vinyl, whenever we are talking about vinyl halide, it will not give substitution reaction. Okay, you can see here I have already written in Hindi. So substitution reaction nahi dete. Okay, so always keep in mind that vinyl halide will not give substitution reaction. Okay, now I hope all of you have understood this, what is vinyl halide. Now next it is, after vinyl halide, we will see next one. Okay, wait, I hope up to this you have understood, no? So keep up to this. Next we will discuss in the next class. Till now, thank you.